Good afternoon, or konnichiwa, YouTubers. I'm Restock, straight from Japan, and today we're going to do a video review of Japanese Beast Wars Gigastorm. Now, Gigastorm is basically a repaint or a remold of Trypticon. You may know Trypticon from the G1 series. He was actually made in 1986. This figure right here is actually from the Beast Wars, so this is actually from 1988, but it's basically the same thing, so I'm just going to show you some basic features. Right now we have him in city mode. Not a bad looking mode. As you can see, it's a rather large figure. It is, after all, a city, so you got that going for it. I have a few different little figures so you can kind of see the scales right here. You have little Bumblebee, which of course is my personal favorite, so I'm going to have him over here to the side. And of course, I forgot what this Combaticons name is, but I'm going to use that later. Basically, I'm going to show you a few little features of the city mode. You have some kind of little antenna here, which I have no idea what it's for. It looks like maybe a radar dish. I don't know. It doesn't launch anything, so that's a little difficult, and I forgot to put this down. I'll show you that later, a little bit later. We have the same antenna dish over there. And of course, we have a couple of helo pads. That's what this helicopter is for. I forgot what the guy's name is, but that's all right. We're going to land him. The helo pad isn't that big. As you can see, it's just this little purple piece right here. Bumblebee can fit on it, so basically it was meant for a little mini con. However, larger robots won't actually land on, larger transformers rather won't land on that too well. So I have that there. Another feature I'm going to talk about is the missiles over here. Missiles, they do rotate. Basically, they're in an upward forming position, but of course, unless you want to launch them at something, you got to put them at an angle. They just go up and down. They don't actually launch, so that's a little thing. I don't know if they did back in the G1 era, but this version does not do that. And one point is the car. There is a little purple car on top of it over here. Basically, all it does is just roll around. As you can see over here, it doesn't roll that great. The wheels are on there, but that's okay. It's very basic transformation. Basically, all you do is just flip the front portion down, and that forms the leg. Turn it around, and as you can see, it has a molded head. The arms do go up and down, and that's about it. Not that much there, so I'm just going to transform back to show you this last little gimmick or feature. Alright, on the command center or radar dish or whatever that is, there is a little orange tab on the back, and all you have to do is just flip it, and it launches the car. Kind of neat, but nothing special. Alright, so let me remove the little mini-cons, the Combaticon. Here's a little Bumblebee again, personal favorite again. I'm going to change them into tank mode, and this is really easy. All you do is just have to flip the front cover up, remove or position the little Gatling guns down, put the little radar dishes, flip the leg portion back, secure that to the back again. Alright, great. Radar dishes come forward, or whatever those are, antenna. Helo pads come up, and move missile launchers forward, and push the command center down. And sometimes it takes a little bit of force, but I probably didn't need that much force. Okay, voila. There's your tank. Doesn't really roll too well, even though they have treads on the bottom here. They actually have a little bit of treads on the back. It's supposed to roll. It's supposed to be a tank. It's mobile, but it's not really. I mean, it rolls a little bit. You can kind of hear the wheels go back and forth, but that's about it. So that's pretty much it for the tank mode. Nothing special. I mean, it's probably an undocumented third mode or alt mode. Oh well. Well, let's transform him into robot mode. It's really simple. We're going to flip the missile launchers 180 degrees. Put the leg and the sides, push them until they snap, and you're almost done. Put the heel spurs or side spurs or whatever these are called. Alright, flip it over, turn the head 180 degrees, and voila. All we're going to do now is just pop open, or pop the little car in his chest, so it's neatly stored away. And there's your robot mode. Has nice little features I'm going to go ahead and point out right now. So you can see a little better. I love the horn. The original didn't have that. However, the mouth does open up and down. There is no flamethrower like it was in the original, however, so that's one of the pieces that are missing. Missiles still go back and forth, but that's about it. The arms, the little arms right here, and that's about all the articulation you're going to get from it, because it has a gimmick, and I'll show you that later on. So the claws do move up and down. The feet don't move because they're attached to the arms. As you can see, there is a lever mechanism here, and that's because this thing actually does walk, and I'll show you that later. Has beautiful looking green camouflage paint. The deco, as you can see on the spines on the back too. And these are the little back wheels over here that allow it to move on tank mode. Nothing, not that great, but it does move it. And as you can see from the back, beautiful green camouflage art deco that does nothing because this boy is not camouflage. It still has the traditional gray and purple coloring from the G1 figure, but nothing else. Has great molding. You can see the details here. Beautiful light piping on the legs, and that horn that I absolutely like. So this is a not bad looking figure. However, I wish it was more articulated. Alright, for size comparison, this is a G1 Bumblebee, or actually G2 Bumblebee. He looks absolutely puny. He looks like he's going to get stomped on. I'm going to do that. Ugh! Oh, poor Bumblebee. He doesn't deserve that. But I do have an animated figure right here. This is animated Grimlock. Man, for a dinosaur, he looks pretty tall compared to him. Maybe I should have had him on T-Rex mode so they can battle each other. They're out. So he's rather large. I'd say he's almost a foot tall here. So he would definitely be a leader class back in the day. He definitely is a leader class right now. So let's make him walk. And all you have to do is in the back, there are 2C batteries that you actually pop in. Voila! There's a little switch on the side here, and I think I have everything ready. And it always happens. There we go. He's walking. Yeah. Look, I'm not lying here. I've actually seen glaciers move faster than this. And he's loud. Holy cow, look at that. He's loud. He's actually going to go attack the box. I guess if I had the time, I'll show you how he actually attacks the box. But I don't have all day, so let's go ahead and end this review. Let's give a nice little summary. I caught him in mid-stance right there, so you can actually look at this a little better. There is Japanese Beast Wars Gigastorm, also known as Trypticon back in the States. Let me give him a nice little grade. The city mode, the first mode, 5 out of 10 because it's absolutely average. It doesn't have many features. Tank mode is below average, 4 out of 10 because, man, it doesn't even roll for a tank. It doesn't even shoot missiles. I'm deeply disappointed with that one. Same thing with the robot mode, lack of articulation. I mean, it's not even as articulated or it's not even as cool as Metroplex or Omega Supreme. And they came out about the same era, actually probably a year before them, and he's not nearly as cool. So based on that, I'm going to have to give this boy a below average rating. 4 out of 10 overall. Alright, that's all I got, YouTubers. Thank you for coming in or showing in.